Hello, everybody out there in the music and violin community. This is Mike or Soldier 777 coming at you, and I figured to show you a video with reference to the word king or kings. And as you may know, Queen Elizabeth passed away a few days ago, and here in Canada, um, we are certain segments of the workforce or businesses are given a day off on Monday. I know government workers are both federally and provincially. I work for the federal government, which the details hasn't worked out yet with our province of Newfoundland, but is being worked out. So I have Monday off because that's the day of her funeral. Now, as you may know, Queen Elizabeth have said many times that she drew strength from the Bible and the book Pilgrim's Progress, and she felt she was accountable before God or Christ or Jesus. So I want to make reference to that because even though the Queen is in a high place in terms of the world standards, she felt she was accountable to her King or God. Now, I don't know if she's a Christian in terms of our understanding of the word Christian, but she understood her place before God. So I want to bring home a point. We as Christians are also subject to the King, as you may know, and so is the whole world, which is Christ. Also, we are also called sons of God, and we're part of a royal priesthood. I make reference to a couple verses. In Job chapter 1, verse 6, it says, one day the sons of God came and presented themselves before the Lord, and also Satan came with them. Galatians 3, verse 26. For in Christ Jesus you are all sons of God through faith. 1 Peter 2, verse 9. For you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises to him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. And then we have Revelation 19, 4-18. The armies of heaven, arrayed in fine linen, white and pure, were following him on white horses. From his mouth comes a sharp sword, with which to strike down the nations. He will rule them with a rod of iron. He will tread the winepress of fury of the wrath of God the Almighty. On his robe and on his thigh he has a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And I saw an angel in the sun with a loud voice. He called to all birds that fly directly overhead, come gather for the great supper of God. Eat the flesh of kings, the flesh of captains, the flesh of mighty men, the flesh of horses and the riders, and the flesh of all men, both free and slave, both small and great. Against Revelation chapter 19, verses 4-18. To unpack all this, in the Old Testament, there are certain category of angels that were called sons of God. So here we have the hierarchy. Here we have God on top, sons of God, and then below that is angels, right, in the hierarchy. In the New Testament, we're called sons of God, and we're going to judge the angels. It says in the New Testament. So we're going to be ranked higher, just above the angels. And we're going to be judge the angels as well. So give you a picture. Also, when Christ died and rose again, Satan has no longer access to the third heaven, which is the heavenly courts themselves, or the throne of God. He was cast out of the third heaven. He was cast down after resurrection. So now he'll only have access to the third heaven, which is our atmosphere, and the second heaven, which is space. So I want you to get a picture. I'm trying to set this up here. So what I'm going to show you is what I call the King's Collection, which is a songs in my collection that references king or kings or reign or some sort of authoritative rule of Christ, directly or indirectly. Let's get right to it. So here we have Petrodus means war, and on the back we have all the king's horses. All right, and so that refers to the kings of the world can't put this world back together again. But when Christ comes back, he's going to fix up all that. There you have it. Here you have Petra Praise, The Rock Cries Out. And here you have a song called, chorus or a praise song called, The King of Glory Shall Come In. There you have it. Here you have Jerusalem, She, and on that one we got a song called Crown the King. There you have it. Here we have Striper, Fallen, and the last song is called, of course, King of Kings, which references Christ. Here you have Holy Soldier, debut, which came out in 1990. Here you have When the Rain Comes Down. There you have it. So if you know Christ's going to reign forever. Here you have Ken Tamplin. Here you have All the King's Horses, which runs on a similar theme to a Petra song, All the King's Horses, which they couldn't put this world back together again. Only Christ can. There you have it. Here you have, I wasn't sure if I should include this one, but I figured I would anyway. Here you have Triton, Blood of Kings, and a song and album cover called Blood of Kings. There you have it. So, talk about the martyrs of who've died in the faith, who stood up for Christ in the past. There you have it. Here we have Impellitteri, and we have a song on track 9, which is, the song is called Answer the Master. And here you have the song called The King is Rising. There you have it. Here you have Babylon, Fires of Babylon, which is another album with Rob Rock on lead vocals. And here we have a song called When the Kingdom Comes, which reference to the kingdom of Christ that will be coming down. There you have it. Here you have Narnia, which is called Long Live the King, which is an album title, and obviously we're referring to Christ. There you have it. Here we have a band that you all know about, Barren Cross. The song and album title called Rock for the King, with sort of a Dio type song. Great song. And of course here you have Barren Cross, Atomic Arena, and a song called, track 9, called King of Kings. There you have it, King of Kings. Great song, great praise song. So folks, with that said, I figured I'd mention it, and as me know too, Christ will have no successor, and he will have nobody to reign before him, and he will have nobody to reign after him. He's the eternal King that we all bow down to. So my challenge to you, especially if you're a Christian, is to put a video of your collection that shows references to a king, which is Christ. So I'd like for you guys to show a video that shows Christ's reign, or other songs or other bands that reference the same theme, with reference to a reign of glory, a reign or King Jesus, or some other reference like that. All right, folks, we'll have right now. All the best. Stay heavy. Psalms 150.